What is up, guys? It is BoTimeHere once again, bring us another commentary. Today, guys, I am super excited to be bringing guys this commentary because today, guys, I am bringing us a commentary on the PS4 controller. Yes, the DualShock 4 controller. All this info has been announced and is all confirmed. Some of you guys already know what the PS4 controller is going to be like because other people made videos on this before me. But here I go, guys. I'm going to be making a video on the PS4 controller, so let's get started. First off, guys, I'm going to be going over the buttons for the PS4 controller that were previously on the PS3 controller. So these buttons, for example, are the joysticks, the D-pad, whatever it's called, the circle, the triangle, the square, the X buttons, you know what I mean. So these buttons are supposed to be more kind of grippy. The guy said in his presentation for the PS4 controller to be exact, but each button is supposed to be, I guess, made with rubber. I can't really explain it, but he said each button is supposed to have more of a grip to it, so that should really enhance our gaming, guys, and that's really great to see because the buttons are plastic, but that'd be kind of cool to have a rubber button that might make us better at the game. I don't know, but yes, guys, that is a very small detail. And now, guys, let's go over to one of the humongous features for the PS4 controller, and that is the touchpad. Yes, guys, there is a freaking touchpad on this PS4 controller that is humongous. This touchpad will allow us to explore the environment around us inside the gaming. Say there's like some cinematic part of the of the game, then you can just scroll your finger around on that touchpad, and you can easily just see like what's going on, and it's just amazing. For the most part, guys, this touchpad is just really going to allow us to easily see the environment around us and just to I can't really explain that well, but anyways, like on the dashboard or whatever, it's going to let you easily, maneuver around. So this touchpad is going to be very convenient, and it's going to be amazing because I'm sure it's going to serve some other purposes as well, and it's going to allow you to do so much stuff with that touchpad, and I'm just so excited for that. But the thing I'm kind of worried about the touchpad is that how much is it going to drive up the cost, because the touchpad is pretty expensive, and this touchpad is going to let you do so much stuff. But guys, continuing on, as you see that blue sensor on the bottom of the controller, I'm kind of confused on what this is going to do, but I know what it's going to do, but I'm not sure what's going to be capable of doing. So guys, what I'm trying to explain here is that this touchpad might be part of the move kind of place for the PlayStation, so it's going to be allowing you to move your controller around and around and up and down, kind of if like there's some part that requires you to do that. I'm kind of confused again, but if from the Kinect or PlayStation Move, I think this would be kind of what it's all about, and it's going to be able to detect how far away the controller is from the sensor, that guy said, but I'm not sure what that's going to be useful for. That's what he said in the presentation. So yes, guys, that blue thing, I'm not sure how to explain it. I guess the blue bar is going to be like the PlayStation Move part of the controller, which is kind of cool how they implement the PlayStation Move into the PS4 controller, otherwise known as the DualShock 4 controller. So that is also pretty fancy. Now, guys, let's just kind of go over something kind of small, but if you look at the the handles or something, I'm not really sure how to explain it, the design of the controller, it really does look really cool, and it looks like it'll really fit your hand well, and it'll feel really comfortable. The PS4 controller is just oddly shaped and doesn't really fit your hand that well, but as you see in the the picture, it looks like it's really going to fit your hand well, and it's going to go right into your palm, and it's going to feel super comfortable. And also the controller, I believe, is rubber pretty much, and it's going to have a better feel to the buttons, as I said before. So this controller is going to feel very great in your hands, and it's going to be very oh, well, that sounded very perverted, but whatever, guys. This controller is going to, the buttons are going to be very grippy, and this controller is going to be really great in the means of controlling the buttons and all that. But yes, guys, continuing on. Also, guys, I forgot to mention something about the light up there. That light's actually supposed to also identify which player you are. So if you're player 2, I'm guessing it'll turn green or whatever. So yeah, this identifies what kind of player you are, and that's pretty cool also. And also, guys, now let's go over the share button. There's a share button under the controller, and it's supposed to allow you to share your gameplay to other people around, on Facebook, Twitter, etc., just any social network. And also, he said that this share button will also allow you to share your gameplay with your friends on the PS4. So there's a feature for the PS4 for which allows them to join your gameplay and help you out. So I guess if you're having a hard time with some particular level, you could just share your gameplay, or just show the gameplay to your friends. If they want to join in, they can. So if they join in, you have a friend playing with you and they can help you out. It's a really cool feature for the PS4. And guys, just saying, a PS4 feature video is coming out later, so be ready for that. If you're not subscribed, I would definitely recommend, because the PS4 has some pretty sick features and I'm super excited. But yes guys, that's what the share button is going to allow you to do. It's allow you to share your gameplay with others, and the Facebook or any other social network. And guys, the share button is also really useful because apparently the PS4 is going to be a very social console. It's going to take its target out of gaming, or it's still going to be really good for gaming, but it's really heading towards a social kind of console. So I'm kind of worried about this. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but it's going to be pretty interesting, because it's making gaming very social, is what he said in the presentation. Now guys, let's go over another thing part of the controller, and this is a very cool thing. Now, so the PS3 or the DualShock 4 is kind of copying, Xbox 360's approach by, making an audio jack on the controller. That is amazing. I'm so happy they did this, because and now I don't have to have like a 10-foot long cord going from my headset to my PS3. I can just have like a 2-foot cord going from my headset to the controllers, which is very convenient. And I'm loving this a lot, because I have to worry about someone stepping on my headset cord and breaking my PS3, because the cord is long, and someone walks through me and the PS3, they could trip on the cord and that'll bring down the PS3 with them. So this is a very convenient, and I'm super excited they implemented this into the new controller, because it's more safer for me, and you don't have to, it's just there, it's just a little cord, and it's not as messy when you're trying to put up and clean up your stuff. So that is very convenient, as I said before. Also guys, hold on for a second. I want to go over a little bit more about the share button, because it can actually allow you to stream to other places such as Twitch TV, YouTube. It can allow you to upload your gameplay straight to YouTube, which I'm not sure, but would that require you to have a capture card? I'm not sure, but that is pretty interesting. So yes guys, you can now, I believe, upload to YouTube and all that through the share button. And also you can show screenshots, show trophies and achievements you have earned, which is also very cool. Now guys, I want to go over another feature of the controller that I'm kind of confused on. So apparently, if you put down your controller, it does something to where the PS4 turns off or something like that. I'm very confused on what this is doing. So if you just have to go somewhere, then you can just put down the controller and you only have to turn off the PS3. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. If it's just going to be like, if you're gone for 5 minutes, then the PS3 automatically, or the PS4 automatically turns off. But apparently you put down the controller and then it turns off. You don't even have to turn it off. So I'm very confused on what he's trying to say here. But then when you put down the controller, it turns off, and it pauses the gameplay. So right when you pick up the controller again, it goes right back to that gameplay. It doesn't have to load for like 50 seconds. You're right back into the action right when you come back, which is so cool. So if you have to go do some chores or something around the house, you can just come right back and pick up the controller and start playing that awesome game again. If you missed the PS4 specs, the games are going to be in spectacular fashion. Each game is going to have the best graphics ever, and I'm super excited. So if you missed the hardware specs, you really want to watch that, because the PS4 is going to be very advanced. It's not going to be like the best PSC in the world or whatever, but it's still going to be very great in the specs, and it's just truly amazing how it's going to run. And with the controller, and the great controller, I should say, and the amazing specs, this game is going to enumerate to something amazing. I'm super excited. So guys, to wrap up this video, I'm just going to kind of summarize what I just said before. The PS4 controller is going to be very amazing, as I said. But what the PS4 controller is going to be like, it's going to be very, very great for your hands. The design of the controller is really going to fit your hands well, and it's not going to be a pain to hold it. Also, the controller is going to have an audio jack, and other than the audio jack, it's also going to have a touchpad, which is going to allow you to conveniently maneuver around the environment of the game. And also guys, there's going to be a share button, which is going to allow you to share your gameplay with your friends. Also share your gameplay to YouTube, all the networks such as Facebook and Twitter, which is very interesting. There's also an audio jack on the controller, which allows you to plug in a headset or whatever into the controller, which is very convenient, other than having a 10-foot long cord going to your PS3. Now, there's many other things. Once again, I'm very excited about the share button because people can, with the share button, you can, show your gameplay, and if someone sees your gameplay, they can comment on it, and also they can just join your gameplay from there if you're having trouble or whatnot. And so, I'm not sure if you have to have the game to join the game. I have no clue, but it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. And also, guys, there's going to be a motion sensor on the controller. There's gonna be a plug-in to the PS4, which is, I guess you just set up, and then it's gonna sense movement of the controller. So if there's ever some part that needs you to move your controller around or whatnot, then that's what it's for. And it's gonna be very interesting to see how that plays out, because I'm kind of confused on that part, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something very, very cool. And also, guys, the buttons. I think he said the buttons are gonna be very, kind of touchy and grippy, and it's gonna allow you to, touch them better. I have no clue. But yes, guys, that is just the overall summary of the PS4 controller, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The PS4 controller is going to be truly amazing. And let me know what you guys think of this video. If I missed a specific part of the controller, I'm sorry, and you might want to tell me that in the comment section below and tell people what it's all going to be about. So if I missed something, tell people more about the controller in the comment section below. It'll be pretty cool, and thanks guys for doing that if you do. And also, guys, once again, follow me on Twitter and subscribe for more content, because more content is coming your way. I am going to be posting more PS4 content. I'm going to be uploading some gameplay actually from the PS4, and the PS4 gameplay is truly amazing with such high graphics. 3000, 4000p to be exact. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to have some crazy graphics. What there is in the theaters, it's going to be amazing. So guys, I hope you guys will take time to subscribe and be sure to watch that. So be ready, guys. A lot more content is coming your way on the PS4. And also, guys, I'll try to make a video on the Xbox 720, but really nothing has been confirmed yet. So yeah, but yes, guys, that is it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.